What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 4 of trading a $10 account in 365 days. Finally, we've had our first winning week in the history of this challenge, and I already made a video on our first winning trade of this year, which is in my previous video. If you haven't watched that, you can go watch that now. But this week we are reviewing every performance on our challenge account, and also we would review once again our winning trade and other trades we took on our account. So stick with me as we head into the breakdown. But before we do so, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, guys. We are stuck at 4 subscribers for a very long time. Please subscribe. Let's get to 10 subscribers before this month end, and I believe you guys can do that for me. So please hit that subscribe button right now. Let's head right into the chat. So this week we took 2 trades, and all trades were actually on AUD/JPY pair. Yes, so our first trade was on Wednesday, which I've already broken down, so let's just go through it quickly. So on Wednesday, AUD/JPY is actually bullish when you look at it from the high time frame, but from since Friday we had this drop, which is like a retracement. So I was only looking for like buying opportunities to the upside, since price was bullish and this is just a retracement. So I was looking at the point where price will just get back to being bullish. So when we got here on the 30 minutes, this was on Monday, we had this break here. I wouldn't call this a change of character though, but breaking structure means something. At least it means that in this little zone here, the buyers have taken control. So we broke the structure here, retraced, forming this inducement here, and we broke again. Then we came down here to sweep this week again. So this sweep was actually like something that told me that okay, if price broke here, came down here and swept this, then we are really in for some bullish moves. So on Tuesday, this is what price did on Tuesday. So on Wednesday, that was when I entered the lower time frame, which is what the 5 minutes time frame. So let's go to the 5 minutes time frame. So this is the 5 minutes time frame on AUD/JPY. So on Wednesday, so this is what price started doing on Wednesday. So since that sweep, I was looking at price break this high to like confirm that okay, the market wants to start moving bullish. So price was started buying, giving us this internal break of structure. Respect, it breaks, it comes back to respect the lows, goes up to break again, comes down to respect, and also break, comes back to respect. So it was at this point I started getting interested in price. So right here we broke, price came back to respect this zone here, then it came back up, didn't break this high but still respected this zone. So it was at this point I was seeing okay, price was kind of like moving on a mini, like price was kind of moving bullish right here. If you draw a trend like this, like a mini trend line, you see that price was kind of moving bullish. So when we got here, when price reacted from here, came up here and broke this high, and I was like okay, then let me look for a zone that price can come back to respect and start moving upward. So this is the zone I marked out, but I didn't set a limit order right here because I was waiting for confirmation. And when price got here, you can see that I was very, very fast. So this somewhere, we got our entry around somewhere, this where I caused my entry, stops below this low, then we took the buys to the upside. So we exited around somewhere 1:4, 1:3.9 or something like that. Yeah, so this is it. This is the position on Wednesday, and I'll post the. So this is the position, and this is the trade outcome. So that was it for Wednesday. I entered this trade somewhere around 2 to 3 p.m. and I exited around, I think, 6 thereabouts. Yeah, so that was it for Wednesday. So on Thursday we had no trade. So Monday, Tuesday no trade, Wednesday trade, Thursday no trade. No, I think Thursday was when we actually had our next trade, but it was later in the evening. So it was later in the evening, so I held it over to Friday, and that trade was actually a loss. So let's look at the logic of the trade from the 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so as I said earlier, AUDJPY was bullish, but this drop was quite heavy, and after getting in this bias, I was expecting price to go back to clear this highs to confirm that we are continuing bullish. But you could see that when price got here on Thursday, it couldn't break this highs. It kind of dropped, right? So when price gave this drop, came back up. Even in this place, my trading partner told me like we should expect to take a sell trade from here, but because the structure was not really clear on the 30 minutes, I wanted this low to be taken first. I didn't really consider this trade, so we both missed out on this trade, and such a great trade would have been. But yeah, so I ignored it. So when price came down and started moving upward again, and I saw this huge imbalance that price could fill this imbalance. So I saw this zone as a breaker block that price could continue selling from. But my mistake right here was that there is no inducement in this move, and I didn't consider that because I was thinking maybe because price is too fast, like it will just be a quick move. So yeah, this where I marked the breaker block, entered right here Friday, I think around 9 to 10 p.m. I entered the trade and I held it overnight. So I think in the morning I woke up to see price somewhere here, and it was actually doing good. It went for like 1:2. Let me see if it reached a 1:2. Yeah, it reached more than 1:2. But I do 1:5. So like, yeah, that was it. So 1:2. Then price came back, took out my stop loss, then came back up here and started dropping. Then came back up here and started dropping. So I think that I wasn't really caught on the other side of the market, but the entry was a problem, because you will see that market uses where I entered from this high as an inducement for this point of interest to trigger and start moving downwards. So yeah, this was what we did this week. This was how trading went this week. So 4 hour minus 1 hour, it's actually good. We have like plus 3 hour now. So yeah, this is our first profitable week. Our account is back in break even, or is it break even? Yeah, I think this trade took the account back in break even, but this one gave us minus 1 hour. So we are back to somewhere 900 cents, which is $9. But it's still good because yeah, last week we were around $6, and this week we are back to $9. We've made a 3% gain. So yeah, that's it. So let's head on to the journaling platform to see our statistic and what is actually going on there. So this is the journaling platform, guys. It's nice to see you. Yeah, nice to see you too. So let's begin from here. So far our gain percentage on account negative 9.43%. So net P&L negative 96, which is about $1. So for the month of January, this is like what we are ending the month with, minus 9.43%, which is equivalent to 10%. So we are ending the month with minus 10% loss, which is $1. So for the month period returns, we have daily minus 1.41%, weekly minus 2.45%, monthly minus 9.43%, and annualized minus 45.82%. So when we come to the risk side of things, max balance drawdown 37.71%. So this was the lowest our account balance dropped. So our current equity 920 cents, which is $9. Current balance 920 cents, which is $9. So that is it. And trade stats, win rate percentage. So for the month of January, we just had a 28.6% win rate, which is kind of low, but we hope in the month of February we can do something better. A profit factor of 0.81, average win 201.44 cents, which is $2. Average loss 99.78 cents, which is $1. Average trade duration, so how long we hold our trades, which is 7 hours 38 minutes. So that's it. So the symbols we traded for the month of January: gold, GBP JPY, USD, BTC USD, and AUD JPY. So this is the equity gap. This is the equity curve as well. So when we come back here, and okay, so trade count, we took 7 trades in the month of January on the account. So for the whole month we took just 7 trades. Okay, so when you come here, you come to the calendar view. So when you come to the calendar view, these stats we've reviewed them already, so we'll just glance through. So here is it. We took 7 trades, 2 wins. It's actually 1 win. It's saying 2 wins because of the first trade, which was a break even, and it gave a small profit of about 21 cents. That's why it's considered as a win, but it's actually not a win. It's a break even trade. So profit minus 96, which is $1. So we've done all this already. So for the first week, this is it. This was a break-even trade. The second week, 3 straight losses. Third week, we took just 1 trade and we had a single loss. Then this week we have 1 win and 1 loss. So this is what the account was like for this month, and you can actually see how important your risk to reward ratio is. So if you're a trader who is aiming for maybe a high win rate, meaning you would go for a lower risk to reward. If you're not aiming for a high win rate, you can have a high risk to reward ratio. So you can see we took just 7 trades, just 1 win, and that single win has covered and we took 5 losses and just 1 win, and that single win has covered for 4 of those losses. And we just have 1 loss left to cover. That's what the importance and the power of having a good risk to reward according to your system. So it doesn't mean everyone should actually use maybe a high risk to reward or something, but it depends on the system you trade. If you are aiming for a higher win rate, then obviously you must go for a lower risk to reward ratio. But if you are aiming for high risk to reward, you should know that your win rate will be a little less, and which is good. It's all good. Once you are able to make that profit and come out profitable in the market, it's all good. Whatever system you choose, you stick by it. So this is what we did for the month of January. This is everything that happened on the account. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment your experience this month in the comment section. Let me know how this month's trading was for you. Let me know how many trades you took. Let me know the amount of money you made in this month. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've been stuck at 4 subscribers for a very, very long time. So please, let's move from 4 subscribers to at least 10 subscribers